Last time on this channel.
Welcome to arguably the most beautiful island in the world. So, as you would know, I'm in Greece, right? I was literally sleeping at I think maybe 6, 7. I woke up and my house was shaking, the apartment where I'm in was literally shaking.
After several days of near constant earthquakes hitting the island, perched on the rim of an ancient volcano, residents are fleeing in droves. At least 10 earthquakes above magnitude 4.5 have hit off the coast of Santorini, known for its stunning white and blue buildings. Santorini, one of the most beautiful islands in Greece, usually swarming with tourists, now a virtual ghost town.
And so it felt like the perfect first 48 hours in Santorini, Greece, until the earthquake struck. So, as you would know, I'm in Greece, right? The weather is beautiful, you can see. Beautiful weather, bro. Just having sun is good. Africa, we don't know what we're missing. But, something crazy happened this morning. So, I was literally sleeping at I think maybe 6, 7-ish this morning. I woke up and my house was shaking, the apartment where I'm in was literally shaking, right? You can see my apartment. So, that's the jacuzzi and, that's the room in there. And this is my balcony. The apartment was literally shaking. I didn't even know what it was. Earthquake didn't even come to my mind. But I was I thought it was a breeze, just a heavy wind, because obviously we're by the seashore, as you can see. So I thought that was the reason why it was everything. But it was later the guy that was supposed to come give me my cords, because we were renting cords. He came and he was oh, he's a Greek guy, and he was oh, did you the earthquake? And everybody's talking about it. And I was oh, really? Was that an earthquake? It was mad. The guy said it it was so normal. This is something that happens often here. It just happened and people move on. And I was really? Because when I was coming here, I never thought anything earthquake, or I never thought, that would happen, or that's a thing here, So it was literally mad, man, when he said it. And I was just okay, you know what? At the end of the day, I look at it when you're flying on a plane, you have turbulence, right? So the plane wobbles a little bit just because of the air. It don't necessarily mean that the plane is going to crash, but it's just part of the journey. So I looked at it and I was okay, well, we're already in Santorini. It's beautiful weather, beautiful architecture. We're definitely going to enjoy ourselves. We're not going to let the whole turbulence thing rumble us down or whatnot. But it was just crazy as a Nigerian or as an African experiencing this for the first time. So guys, we're in Santorini today. Today we're going to the Lost Atlantis 9D. It's a 9D museum experience. And then we're going to be going to the Black Beach. It's called the Calamar Beach. So it's a beach with black sand. So because of the volcano around Santorini, their beaches, the habitable beaches are made of black sand. So they're not really normal beaches where you see white sands and cool. But yeah. We're looking forward to that, seeing what the experience will be like. But yeah, hopefully it will be nice. So before we head out for today's adventure, we gotta get some energy, had to find something to eat. Hi. I'm good, thank you. So found this very nice local restaurant, and it was quite early in the morning, just went in there to have breakfast. And just see what's on the Greek menu. So here's the menu. We eventually ordered something to eat, just a light breakfast, something to eat, have some energy before we head out. So I like the way that Santorini is so beautiful. Like everywhere you go is so serene, tranquil, quiet. And this is just by the restaurant. So like literally everywhere you turn around to has something to offer, has a breath of fresh air to offer. And I think that's one of the things that I like about Santorini. So this is like the city center. So I just took a stroll around the city center, just to see what the vibe is, just after the earthquake, and everything was pretty much normal. So I wanted to go to the Los Atlantis because that was where I would, get some sort of explanation as to what, why so many earthquakes in Santorini. So I just arrived, just parked my quad there now. So at the Los Atlantis, it's a 9D museum experience. So I'm gonna see what it looks like. So here. So that's the Los Atlantis experience. It's a 3D, a 9D museum experience. So we're gonna see what it looks like. Stay tuned, guys. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Okay, are you?
I'm fine, thanks for asking. Welcome to our museum.
Yes,
This is the first museum dedicated to the myth of Lost Atlantis. It all began with the Greek philosopher Plato, who is the first man who wrote about the myth.
Okay.
This wall is dedicated to Plato's life and it is divided in 4 different periods of his life.
Right.
Each column has 4 white highlighted areas with different information to give. You choose the area you want, choose the language you prefer, and you can read the information.
Okay.
After that, you choose the X and you can read the other 3.
Okay. Cool. One of the world's top personalities of all times, with the greatest influence on philosophy along with Socrates, his mentor, and Aristotle, his student. Right. You can also read it in French. So, son mentor, Socrate, a eu la plus grande influence sur son travail. Il était le héros central de presque tous ces dialogues qu'il a rencontrés à l'âge de 20 ans et il est resté près de lui jusqu'à sa condamnation à mort. Okay. So I'm supposed to ask Plato questions. Has Atlantis ever existed? Where did the legend of Atlantis come? How did you learn about it?
That is a good question. Let me tell you how I learned about Atlantis. During his visit to Egypt, the Athenian lawmaker Solon had met the priests of the temple of the city of Sais. They revealed to him the existence of the great empire of Atlantis.
In the video you will see the 3 most important volcanic eruptions that happened to the island, and you can see how these eruptions have changed Santorini's geomorphology throughout the years. After the video you can see the info kiosk for more information about the geomorphological characteristics of Santorini.
Cool, thank you. So this graphic shows you the evolution of Santorini. That is how Santorini became, how it came from nothing, from plain sea, plain ocean. We had the volcanic eruption, that's where the land came from. And from the volcanic eruptions, was birthed this city or this town today, Santorini, that we're currently on. So it was a great depiction of such an evolution, of land space and water space in general.
C'est une question intéressante. D'où a commencé la légende de l'Atlantide? Tout a commencé de moi, bien sûr. Je suis la seule et unique source de cette histoire. Approximativement en 360 avant Jésus-Christ, dans mes dialogues, Critias écrit: je fais référence à un empire puissant et admirable qui dominait l'île ainsi que de nombreuses autres îles et parties du continent de l'autre côté, Atlantis. Plus tard, cependant, il y a eu des tremblements de terre et des inondations, et au cours d'une journée et d'une nuit terrifiantes, L'île de l'Atlantide a été...
So as you watch this graphic, you see that, how the eruption kickstarted the whole formation of Santorini today, and how the caldera was formed, and, the volcanic eruption continued. And in the last 150 years, there's been a lot of evolutions that has now led to what Santorini is today. So it's just such a beautiful experience to see. So here they have the sculpture where you can take pictures, videos, and whatnot. And the lady was nice enough. She took me pictures. I had to pose with the camera and whatnot. So yeah, it was definitely a nice experience. So also here you can see that, this is the black beach. You can see this is the red beach. And finally you have the white beach. All in Santorini. Such a diversity, end-to-end things. We've got the souvenir store, where you can literally buy souvenirs to take home. There's also the cinema where they showed, the evolution of Santorini, but I couldn't get that on camera because cameras and phones weren't allowed in that space. But overall, it was a beautiful experience, and learning about why there's, the earthquakes and the volcanic eruptions. It was beautiful. And then I went to see the Black Beach, for some inspiration. Ooh, how I love me some peace and tranquil. Being by the beach, just makes me appreciate God and nature. It's just wonderful. It's just so much peace. There's just so much quiet. You can think. It's refreshing. Nature is so refreshing. But yeah, it was definitely fun. Anyways, so I headed back home, and let me take you straight to the nightlife in Santorini. It's funny to see, it was funny for me to know that Santorini has a very huge nightlife. There's so many clubs you wouldn't imagine, but there's so many clubs, there's so many pubs, and nighttime is well lit. Like the streets are so lit up. There's music everywhere. There was Afrobeat clubs, there hip hop clubs, any kind of club that you want, reggaeton clubs, they are there. So yeah, it was a nice beat for me. I just took a walk through the city center, through the muscled roads, and was just experiencing the city, anew. But it was a definitely nice experience. So yeah, it was a beautiful day. So yeah, I got home, had a chill and relaxed evening, and it was the morning. Got out early, try to have just some sun, and I was getting ready for the day because I had a long day to go. We was gonna go for the cruise, today was gonna go for the cruise, go to the volcanic mountain. There was a lot in store for me to do. Use the cable cars as well. So we got, we were headed for a cruise. We're gonna use the cable car, and it was a long ass queue. Like the queue was so long, we didn't think that we would make it, but we made it through as the proper Nigerian that I am. We skipped through the line. We didn't skip through the line anyways. We made it through, and went for the cruise. But it was a nice experience, as you can see. There's a lot of people, a lot of tourists. The sun was out. It was a beautiful weather. Everything was just going well and nice. And as you can see, we eventually got through to the cable car, and we had to wait for a couple minutes. Cable car came, got on there, and then it was just a beautiful view going, from up down, to the shore to get on the cruise, on the boat's cruise or the ship, for the cruise. Yeah, beautiful experience. So like I said, we almost missed the cruise. You can see like the lady, she was like literally telling us around, the ship's about to move. So, but luckily and eventually we got on it, and it was a blissful one. The views, the air, the partying in the boats, beautiful experience. Ooh, how beautiful nature sounds, nature feels, and nature whispers. This is what I love about boat cruise. It's just going through the ocean and just relieving God's goodness. And as you can see, that was a black bitch by my side. So we had to dock and go to the volcanic mountain because we wanted to see the lava on top of the volcanic mountain. That's what we were told. So just go see what this experience looked like. These are the volcano rocks.
You are together? No. You are not with me?
I'm with you. I don't know. No. Oh, no. Are we supposed to wait for you guys? No. So we're supposed to go.
I remember all the people of my group.
Oh, no, I'm not sorry. Yeah, we thought you were.
I'm sure.
Yeah, okay, cool.
You are not belong to
So
us.
we can go.
All right, you can do whatever you like. I don't have any problem if you like.
Okay, cool. I'll wait for my friend.
I don't know which is the right one for you. I don't know anything about you. Okay.
Understood, thank you.
Now, my friends.
Guys, welcome to the volcanic rocks. We're going to see the volcano. Now this is so scary. I'm so scared, oh my god, because there was an earthquake a couple of days ago. As I'm going to this place, it's very funny because I'm remembering that movie on Netflix, the Vocari volcano, when they went to see the volcano in New Zealand and there was an eruption. I'm just praying that there will be no eruption. Guys, pray for me, pray for me. But hopefully it will be fun anyways. Enjoy, guys. Yeah, show them the view. So we're going to the volcanic mountains, right? And it's so far, like people, these old people, like they're going back because they're tired. Like look at the way back. Look at the view. Like people are literally coming back. They're freaking tired.
It goes all up there.
Oh shit, are you kidding me? What?
All the way, yeah.
You're kidding me.
That's only B. You've got C, D, and E up there.
The other way. Oh, crazy. Thank you. Up there, right?
Way up there.
Crazy. Guys, look at the way. Look at where this walk into. Look at them. Can you see them? Look at them there. It's crazy. And look at where we're at. Look at where I am. I'm seeing. Hey, I cannot go again. That's crazy. And I've paid €5. I've paid €5 already. Eh? As a sharp Nigerian guy, I got to use my money. But why would we be going up there? This calmed me. This calmed me. Let's go and see what the volcano mountain is like though. So, it's not far up, no?
No, you're close.
Close, okay, thank you. Oh, so guys, finally we're there. I think that's it over there. Look at my leg. Hey. Look how far we've come. Right? So guys, we finally got there. Whew, after a long, like this is like kind of the longest trail walk I've done. But we finally and eventually got there to the top of the mountain where we're supposed to see the lava, the volcanic mountain. And as you can see, there's a lot of tourists right here. So I was so happy that I made it because like I said, a lot of people went back. You know, as I said, many are called but few are chosen. So I was part of the few chosen ones, you know, that made it to the top of the mountain. So I was so ready to see some hot boiling lava from the volcanic mountain, from the eruption. But to my greatest disappointment, there wasn't, well, in my opinion, I didn't see any lava. So the black stones and what you can see, I don't know if that's what they were referring to as the lava from the volcanic eruptions. But I thought I was gonna, you know how we say in the movies, like, you know, the boiling lava, you know, I'll show you something like what I thought I was gonna see. But no, this was just it. And, you know, everybody was just like, I don't know if everybody was sort of deflated or disappointed like me, or everybody was just at this point trying to make up for, you know, the time they've taken to walk all the way by just standing, taking in the views, taking pictures and enjoying the, you know, the beauty and the feel of nature. But I mean, it was a good vantage point to see like the whole of Santorini. But again, it wasn't the expectation that I had, you know, and at this point I had nothing else but to make the most out of my time and energy already spent. So I made good videos, got, you know, good vantage point of Santorini, and yeah, it was fun. It was nice. I did enjoy it regardless, and yeah, it was fun. So can you imagine like taking that whole journey back to the boats? Like that was crazy as well. But anyways, headed back straight to get in the boat and head to our next destination. Guys, they literally lied to me. They said we're going to see lava. They went to go and show me black stone. So there's black stone behind. That's what they went to show me. I just finished hiking and I'm so tired. So next activity was to stop by the Red Beach and get some people dive and swim as they wanted. Of course, I didn't swim. My swimming skills are not that good to swim on the ocean, but yeah, you can see people having their fun and catching the cruise, swimming. It was nice. At this point, sunset was already approaching, so it was a long day. It's been a long day. Just wanted to head back home, but I enjoyed the ride back to the bay. It was nice, just serene, obviously taking in the fresh air. Taking a horse ride. Taking a horse bus ride to the top. This is where they've taken us from down there. Up. They're taking us up. See them? So this is what they use as transportation in the Bible days. Donkeys. They took us from down there up the hill. So it was dinner time. Obviously dinner night. You can't come to Santorini and not go for dinner. So went to this very exquisite sort of restaurant by the hillside just to grab some cocktails and have a nice dinner. It was a nice experience, and there was some Afrobeat. It was pretty chill, you know. The warmth, the humidity, the mild humidity, having this nice restaurant, well lit at night, was beautiful. So I was just having a last very nice warm bath and jacuzzi time before leaving. It was beautiful. I enjoyed my time totally in this place where I stayed, and just Santorini in general. It was beautiful. Hi guys. So last day in Santorini, and the weather is so grey, the sky is so grey. What a goodbye. What a goodbye weather. The weather is so pale. Like, literally there's no sun today, and they said there will be no sun for the rest of the day. Crazy. Where? Oh yeah, street vibe. So, you know, we're out here in Santorini. The weather is so great. It's a wrap. It was a beautiful 5-day experience. So, I have so much to say. I saw a lot. Was it climbing the volcano? That was crazy. Or diving into the green sea? That was crazy too. So yeah, look at the weather today. There's no sun for the day. So imagine when I get to see sun. Look at the weather. It's so great. It's nice still. I'm just enjoying it. So just before leaving, I decided to have breakfast or brunch just before leaving, you know. One last time, as you can see from up where we were, the whole place was so windy. We had to go into like the heating spots where, you know, the breeze or dirt from the wind wouldn't get to us, and some pancakes, some eggs, scorched eggs, and it was nice.
Give me a run for my money. There was nobody, no one that run me. So give me a run for my money. Sipping bubbly, feeling lovely, living lovely. She's lovely.
So guys, it's been a wonderful experience. You know, I hate to say goodbye when I travel, because like it's one of my happiest places to be, but you know, we gotta move on with life, and you gotta go to the next destination. So thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, drop a comment, keep the likes going, and don't forget to share so people can watch and, you know, be more knowledgeable. I headed off to the airport and I was out to my next destination. Where would the next one be? We never know, so that's why you gotta subscribe so you don't miss out. Thank you, and God bless. Another thing that, you know, I got to appreciate here in Santorini. So when I was coming to Santorini, right, I had this exotic idea of, you know, this beautiful Greek city. Everywhere is literally white, blue, beautiful, like as you can see, right? But, you know, coming here, I saw like, this place is literally like a ghetto. Like Santorini is like a ghetto, right? But that's what makes it special. Like literally, that's what makes it special. It's like a ghetto, but the ghetto has been well taken care of, you know, plus the weather, the environment, which now makes it a huge travel destination for people, right? And this is something that we have in abundance in Africa. Like, we have these kind of ghettos, like this kind of places where, like, what we call in local English, like coral. Like, you from one person's house enter another person's house. Like, literally, when I was going to my apartment, I literally had to pass like two people's, you know, front yard, their swimming pool to get to my own apartment. That's how Santorini is, right? The beautiful Santorini, the people go for their wedding shoots, birthday parties, you know, celebrating vacation and whatnot. That's literally it. But we have a lot of these places like in Nigeria, in Africa. And our leaders or our tourists, the leaders that are in charge of tourism or whatever, they don't take this into consideration. Like, why don't we make it special so that, you know, people can come just for this? And that's what literally Santorini is about. Santorini is not that, it's not like the beautiful, magnificent structures that you go up, you know, you go to, like, say Paris or London or like someplace and you see like these very beautiful buildings. They're like, you know what, I came here because of the beautiful buildings. No, it's the ghetto that has been known, that is now known for its white and blue domes. Make people come here and say, you know, the weather plus this, like, you know what, it's a nice travel destination. So it was a very big lesson for me to learn, because I wouldn't say that my expectation was downed, but like I said earlier on, it was when I came, I thought, you know, we're going to this very beautiful, magnificent, which it is very beautiful, but I didn't expect the whole ghetto vibe, like literally going from house to house. Like, you can see houses on a rock, and then you see sand, and then you see like a very tiny alley, like just very like looking like messed up place, right? But it literally taught me that, you know, there is beauty in chaos, you know. So because if you look at the buildings and the structure, literally it's not those like I said, it's not like those big cities where everything, the buildings are all like straight, the road is well cut out. No, this is literally a chaotic architectural design, but that has beauty in it. So literally that's a lesson for like Africa. For me, like having traveled here, that's an experience, and that's a lesson for us to learn in Africa and, you know, in the world, to appreciate, you know, whatever nature has given us, either be chaos, in beauty or whatever. Like, just turn it around for your own good, literally. And that's what they've done in this little island, in Santorini. And I guess like this is pretty much how Crete, Paros, or Mykonos would be, you know. Beautiful, like literally beautiful, man. Take the view again. Look. What?